Hello, everybody. Today I would like to tell you a story. That story really changed my life and it also changed many people's life. During this story, I want to ask you some simple questions. Please simply answer me. What is this? Yeah, it's the pen. Suppose that a puppy dog come in here and I wait this in front of the dog and what does the dog do with this? Yeah, the dog can chew on it. Okay. So, does the dog see it at a pen? No, it doesn't. What does the dog see it? The dog see it at a chew toy. Okay, so the people see it at a pen, and the dog see it at a chew toy. So, who's right? The answer is both are right because the human can use it to write something or draw something, and the dog can use it to chew on it. So both are right. So suppose that I put this object on the table here and then I and the dog, the human and the dog go out of the room. So at that moment, the object on the table a pen or is it a true toy? Well, it's nothing yet. Nothing yet. It's just a thing. According to Asian wisdom, they said that is emptiness. Emptiness doesn't mean that it's totally black or transparent. Emptiness doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It still exists, and it has infinite potential to become anything. How potential is it? Now, if the human walk back into the room, what does the thing on the table become? It becomes a pen again. If it wasn't the human but the dog comes into the room and see this thing on the table, what does it become? Well, it's become a tool toy. So can you tell me what happens if the both human and the dog come into the room at the same time? What does the thing become? The red is this thing becomes both a pen and a tool toy. Red, we can say that there are two realities going on in the room at the same time, and they are both reality. They are both in the same room, and they are both really here. It isn't like the human reality. Re- it isn't like the human's reality is pushing the dog's reality out of the room. The two realities are running in parallel in a single room. So now let me ask you the other question. If the pen only becomes a pen when the human walk back into the room, then is the pen coming from the pen or is the pen coming from the human? Yeah. Well, if the pen only becomes a pen when the human walk back into the room, then the pen has to be coming from the human. The pen from the mind of the human. If the pen were coming from the pen, and the dog can use it to write the poem to his girlfriend, you have a beautiful tale. So everything is coming from us. So now please raise your hand and wait up like this and wait to front up and say the pen is coming from me, the pen is coming from my mind, and everything is coming from my mind. Yeah, you agree that everything is coming from our mind, right? So can we with this become a diamond? Okay, please wish with me. Become a diamond, become a diamond, become a diamond. Okay, please open your eye and your hand. Is it a diamond? No, it isn't. It's still in a pen. Why? Actually, it's from the it is coming from our mind, but it is not from positive thinking. Actually, it's from the mental seed in our mind. There are millions of mental seed in our minds. And then when I saw this object in front of your face, at that moment, a seed ripens and opens in your mind. Then a luminous imaging comes out and covers this thing, and then it forces us to see this thing at a pen. It's too late to see it at a diamond. So who put this seed in our mind? Yeah, ourselves. Only ourselves can put it into our minds. How did we put this seed into our minds? We put them into there through our thoughts, words, and actions. Every time we think, every time we say, and every time we do something, we create an imprint in our minds, like the way I breathe in my poem like this. Then, after about 2 hours, the imprint becomes a mental seed and it plays deep down in our mind. And then, when there are enough conditions, it will ripen and open, and we get back everything. The same thing is bigger than what we gave. That is the way the world really works. We can achieve everything we want in this life by giving what we want first. If you want to be rich, you have to have the other brick first. If you want to be strong and full of energy, you have to take care of the others' health. And if you want to be happy, you have to bring happiness to the other person first. You will have more fun and life will be easier. Let's listen and practice this principle, and then you will see your life will amazingly change. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you and goodbye.